Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about reel arbors and what's the difference between a small arbor reel, a mid arbor, and a large arbor reel. What are the pros and cons of each? Hopefully after this video you'll be able to make an intelligent decision on your purchase of your next reel. If we look at a typical reel from the side view, you have large arbor, medium arbor or mid arbor, and small arbor reels. The large arbor reel has a centerpiece that you would tie the backing to that is considerably large. And the purpose of that is that when you wind the fly line around the reel, the loops or coils of the fly line are much bigger than they would be, say, with a small arbor reel. So your loops are never wound very tightly. Or in small coils rather. So there's less chance of them developing any significant amount of memory that would affect your fly line's performance. The mid arbor reel is a good compromise between the large and the small arbor reels. Their arbor that you would tie the backing to is considerably smaller than the large arbor, so you don't again, you don't have quite as tight a coils when you're winding the fly line on, but it allows you to put a little bit more backing than the large arbor reel does possibly. The small arbor reel, you'll notice it has about a pencil size arbor to it, and so once you get some backing on there, the coils on the fly line are wound fairly tight around that arbor, and they can develop some memory that you have to stretch out of the fly line. The benefits of a small arbor reel is that you can put a lot of backing onto that reel. They're also smaller in size. The disadvantage is that the line tends to develop some memory a little quicker than with the other arbors. The advantage to the large arbor reel, again, is that the reel does not tend to develop quite as much memory. And the disadvantage is that they build the reels a little larger to compensate for the lack of backing that you can put on these reels. How did they compensate? Well, they simply, if you're looking at a frontal view of the reel, this would be the size of the arbor here. They make the reels wider than the small arbor reels. So that allows them to put almost an equal amount or maybe a greater amount of backing on those reels. The mid arbor reel would be slightly a good compromise between the large arbor and the small arbor. The small arbor is going to be smaller in size, so lighter in weight, and again allow you to put a considerable amount of backing. So this is the differences in the arbors of different reels. I hope this has been a benefit to you in choosing your next reel. I'm Keith Richard, Master Casting Instructor, along with A Hero USA, wishing you a good day, tight lines and tighter loops.